Hi everyone, Bex and Kobe reporting in for day 14. We've had a bit of an interesting day today. Poor wee Kobe managed to get stung by a wasp, so he wasn't super impressed by that. It was on his lip, and we kept a really close eye on it. It did swell up a little bit, but there's not really too much you can do about wasp things. You do need to keep an eye on your dog to make sure they're not allergic. Like some people are allergic. He just seemed to be a bit sore for a wee while and quite quiet. We did manage to get out for a couple of little walks, and we have done a couple of little training things, but all in all I've sort of left him alone today just to relax and sort of rest off his whoopsie poor wee thing. But he's starting to get a bit brighter now, which is good. I think a good night's sleep and we'll be right as rain. So I thought I'd chat to you guys tonight about actually what does our routine look like actual times, and how many times are we doing this stuff. So I get up quite early. I'm a morning person, so at the moment when I get up, it's about 5 a.m. I get up and I whip Kobe out for a wee, and then he's back to bed because I can appreciate that not everyone gets up that early. So he goes back to bed till about 7 at the moment, and then we will either pop outside for a bit of a walk, or we will go and do some training and have a bit of a run around in the paddock. So both those things take about 15 minutes total. So when I say we do some training, yesterday morning I probably took a handful of treats, so enough treats just to fit in my hand, popped them in my pocket, and I played recall games with him and did, I think, 5 twists and spins on either side, just until we'd sort of run out of treats, and he seemed like he'd had enough. He'd had a bit of a zoomie, and then we came back inside, got ready for work, and left him alone till pretty much lunchtime, where it's just out for a bit of a toilet. We might go for a stroll if people feel like they need some air. Otherwise he's just sort of left to be. I am trying to make sure he spends either sort of the morning or some time in the afternoon in the crate still, so we're keeping sort of his crate training going, and then sort of in the early evening about 5 o'clock when we've finished the work, we'll do the same thing. So it'll be some training games either out here for sort of 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes if we're mixing it up a little bit, and a bit of a walk, or a run in the paddock with some sort of just chicken exposure mixed into that. So it's not sort of training and relationship building. It doesn't take hours and hours of time, and it's really easy to sort of integrate 5 minutes of sort of training games into your routine, sort of with your walks. There's absolutely nothing wrong with reducing your walks by 5 minutes, so you're spending some time doing these sort of little games and bits and pieces with your dog. So I challenge you to think on how you might disrupt your routine a little bit, just to sort of, spend a bit more time on doing some of this stuff. As you can see, this guy, he's starting to really settle. He really enjoys sort of the people company. He's a bit of a snuggle bug, and yeah, he's just turning into sort of a lovely dog the more he relaxes. It's just a darling wee boy, and he's starting to come to his name when you call him inside, just little things like that, and he's getting easier and easier to get attention. So that's at day 14, so he's been with us for 2 weeks now. So if we think back to the day 1 where I couldn't really get him to look at me, yeah, he's come a long way in quite a short time. So I hope everyone is keeping well. We will be in touch tomorrow. Hopefully Kobe is feeling a bit brighter and we can sort of do a bit more fun stuff. And yeah, take care.